was at the premiere in Washington when I saw your film. At first I thought, well, I felt a little bit embarrassed. I was from the South, but then the more I listened, it was the Democrats in the South, and I started asking some of the older people in my own family. My dad's twin brother still lives in the house where they were born, just on the other side of the mountain here. He's 85. And he said, no, my dad couldn't stand FDR. And so my family were in the South, but they were probably you could put all the Republicans in Lynchburg in a phone booth back in those days, but they were part of that group that would have been in the phone booth. And so I felt better about them. And then when I looked at the pictures, my granddad was a successful businessman in the 20s, and all of his businesses, the nightclub, the hotel, the pictures proved they were all very, very much integrated, even in the 1920s. So it wasn't everybody in the South. It was the Democrats, North and South.
The Yale historian C. Van Woodward has an important book, The Strange Career of Jim Crow. And what's interesting about that book is he says that segregation was not an inevitability. It wasn't an expression of the Southern mind. It wasn't some natural thing that just developed because Southerners are Southerners and they're inherently racist. He goes, no, there was a huge party fight about segregation in which the Republican Party and the companies, the railroads didn't want to segregate. They were fighting segregation. They didn't want to have to build separate compartments for blacks and whites. So it was commerce plus the Republican Party against a unified racist Democratic Party. And the Democratic Party won because the North became exhausted after the Civil War and pulled out. And so essentially the black Republicans were overrun by the racist Democrats. That's how we got segregation in the South. So this party history of America has never been told. And here's the point. Has the Democratic Party, for once, a lot of historians now go, well, Dinesh, the Democratic Party, we all know used to be the party of slavery and segregation. They don't teach it, but when I say it, they concede it. Then I go, has the Democratic Party ever admitted this? Have they ever acknowledged it? Have they ever apologized for it? Have they ever paid 1 penny of restitution for it? No, because their game is to blame it on the founders, blame it on America, blame it on the white man, blame it on the South, blame it on everybody except the guys who actually did it.
Lincoln was elected to unite a country and stop slavery. Democrats smeared him, went to war against him, assassinated him. Now their target is Trump. They say he's a racist, a fascist. But who are the real racists and fascists? A nation